Once upon a time, there was a star burning bright in the abyss of space. This star had been burning for billions of years, and in a way, we are only just beginning to understand. The star lived in a dreaming state. It imagined possibilities of light, heat, and complex patterns yet to be born. For eons, the star ran on a simple fuel, hydrogen and helium. But as it aged, it grew hotter and more desperate. It began to fuse heavier and heavier elements until it created iron. Iron was the malfunction in the star's heart. Unlike the other elements, fusing iron doesn't give energy back, takes it. Suddenly the star's internal balance collapsed. In a fraction of a second, the star exploded into a supernova, the most violent and beautiful event in the universe. It blew its guts out across the abyss in a plume of stardust. In that explosion, the heat was so intense and the friction so great that the star's dreams were forged into physical reality. It created the periodic table in an instant. The gold in our rings, the oxygen in our lungs, and the silicon in our rocks. As these clouds of gas cooled, the first molecules of water began to form in the dark, clinging to bits of space dust. Through the force of gravity, this stardust began to dance. It swirled into gigantic balls. The largest ball in the center grew so heavy that it reignited, copying the old star's trick of nuclear fusion. We call this the Sun. Around it, smaller balls of rock and gas found their sweet spot. They weren't too close to be swallowed by the Sun, and they weren't too far to drift away into the cold. They fell into a perfect, eternal orbit. Over billions of years, these planets settled. On one specific blue marble, the mixtures became incredibly complex. It wasn't just rocks and water. It was a delicate chemistry-like mixing primary colors to create a billion different shades. But the most fascinating part was the data. Because these planets were made from the remains of the dreaming star, they carried its code. The Earth began to think and dream through the process of evolution. It tried a billion different shapes, from tiny cells to giant dinosaurs, until finally it achieved its most amazing feat. It created the human being. For the first time in 13.8 billion years, the atoms of that original star were knit together into a brain that could stand up, look back at the night sky and ask, "Where did I come from?" The star wasn't gone. It had finally succeeded in waking up. Written by Chris Carroll. Thanks for watching.